this is one of those days when I fear for our country, and I'm not proud of the United States Senate. We've got a crisis, and it's one that we all acknowledge. It's not just that there's a theoretical or speculative threat of cyber attack against our country. It's real. It's happening now. Most people don't know it because a lot of people attacked don't want to announce it because they're embarrassed. A lot of companies are attacked who control critical cyber infrastructure have been attacked, in fact, have what I called yesterday secret cyber attack cells planted in their computer systems that control the kind of systems that we depend on for the quality of our life, in some ways for our lives, and they don't know it. I tell you, General Keith Alexander, Director of Cyber Command at the Pentagon, said the other day that when it comes to cyber war, we are today where we were in 1993 in our war with Islamist terrorism after they blew up the truck bomb in the parking garage at the World Trade Center. We were attacked. It shook us up for a while, but people forgot about it. At least in that case, we knew we had been attacked. Now we're attacked every day, and most people don't know it. Maybe there's a story in the paper one day, they read it, or on TV, and then they forget about it. So the question is, are we going to act before we get to the cyber 9/11, as we obviously did in the attacks that in the war we were in without acknowledging it with Islamist terrorism? So we pretty much all agree on that here, and yet we've descended once again to gridlock, to a partisan attack and counterattack. And the end result of that is a lot of sound and fury that will accomplish nothing, and we will leave our country vulnerable. Mr. President, the fact is, as the Majority Leader announced earlier in the week, that we've been on this for a long time. Senator Collins and I have tried to be flexible. We've been open to compromise, not of principle, but of how much we thought we could get passed through the Senate, because the threat is so urgent, we can't afford to insist on everything we thought was in the best interest of our country. So we made a mandatory system voluntary, but still that's not been enough. Senator Reid said if there's an agreement on a finite list of amendments, and they're germane and relevant to the bill, not taking your favorite political shot through this bill, message opportunity, political message opportunity, then he would take it up in September. As soon as we came back, we'd have a limited time on it. We'd go to final passage, and the Senate would work its will. Unfortunately, we haven't been able to agree on such a list. There's still non-germane, irrelevant amendments that are on the list. Our friends in the Republican caucus have whittled their list down to 58 amendments. Frankly, I don't worry about the number as much as really, if you believe that we're in a cyber war and that we're inadequately defended, particularly the part of our cyber infrastructure that's controlled by the private sector, then vote for cloture. It's the only way we're going to get to this bill. Vote for cloture. And remember something. We're just one of two chambers of the Congress of the United States. Whatever